baseball. Ballyard baseball.
Hey, Ballyard baseball. Clap, 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 clap.
Ballyard baseball.
can keep costs low, success.
It's appropriate. The birthday of Jesus.
Three cows, a pig, and a parakeet.
The birthday of Jesus.
This is Ballyard Baseball. Three cows, a pig, and a parakeet.
It's a great day at the Ballyard. This is River Morgan overlooking the best ballpark in
Ballyard Baseball.
from the skybox at the Ballyard Sugar Lake. This is Ballyard Baseball. Tonight's matchup, Highland Island Yeti, the Sugar Lake Sasquatch, and BombMob, the Palindrome team. Games all holiday today, tomorrow, Thursday night, and more. Check out the full schedule at BallyardBaseball.com. Fans are streaming, touring, disembarking from the flyover gondola, and from Sugar Tracks Railroad, water taxi, and personal watercraft. You can find all things Ballyard Baseball at BallyardBaseball.com. Fan fun tonight. Our fan of the game will be awarded a future appearance on the Ballyard Baseball Network with me, River Morgan. And we'll also award one free merchandise item up to $35 in value from the Ballyard Baseball shop at BallyardBaseball.com. Tonight's in-game philanthropy, Toys for Tots. You can check our website at BallyardBaseball.com, click the link, and donate to Toys for Tots to help those who could use a little help around the holidays. Thanks to the Marine Corps Reserve administering Toys for Tots. Ballyard Baseball is coming up next. Yeti and BombMob. That's our matchup tonight. And those in-game prizes, you can email the game at BallyardBaseball.com. We'll draw winners and notify you later if you've won one of our prizes. Baseball's next. Yeti and BombMob coming up. Ballyard Baseball's coming up next. Yeti and BombMob.
BBN.
Theater of the
You can email the game at BallyardBaseball.com. We'll draw winners and notify you later if you've won one of our prizes. Baseball's next. Yeti and BombMob coming up. Ballyard Baseball's coming up. Ballyard Baseball.
BBN.
Activities of the game.
Theater
And the
of
realities
the
of being human. Taking nightlife to a new low level. The spit and scratch ball. You can spit and you can scratch. Spit and scratch. Where free expression and unfiltered behavior are welcome and encouraged.
Theater of the
You're listening to
Ballyard Baseball
the spit and
on the
scratch.
Ballyard Baseball Network.
You can scratch. Spit and scratch. Where free expression
Broadcast announcing is
BBN.
play by play. It's now play high by play high. Who needs bothersome people who have their own opinions, rooting interests, and stand beyond the game announcing play high by play high. The play high player is now to now play high by play high. Who needs bothersome
Ballyard Baseball. Ballyard Baseball. Ballyard Baseball.
Ah, Bull Ping Pong Winchester and his buddies coughing out. The chant, Ballyard Baseball. We're ready for ball tonight. Highland Island Yeti and BombMob. Welcome back to the Ballyard at Sugar Lake. I'm River Morgan. We're at the Ballyard where the dugouts are always clean, the umpires are always right, and nobody's coughing out their water bottle. BallyardBaseball.com for schedule information, team links, Ballyard Baseball merchandise shop, and more at Sugar Lake. At BallyardBaseball.com. Join the village. We're at the Ballyard where the dugouts Join the village spot at the website BallyardBaseball.com. And send us your email address to get future updates, get the schedule, and all things Ballyard. I'm River Morgan with our freshly assigned and connected computerized robot Morgana on the assist. A couple games ago, management thought Morgana would just handle things. AI still leaving us a little shy. I'm River Morgan. So, I'm still at it. Ping Pong Winchester, our legendary forebearer of the Ballyard and Ballyard baseball. Ballyard Sugar Lake, such a key cog in the legendary play-by-play voice, now retired, sleeps in the back of the skybox with me, River Morgan, and waits now and then to smack around the plastic ball off the paddles. It's always good to have Ping Pong Winchester with us, and of course, happy to have happy to have with me, Morgana, in the mix. Morgana will deliver your pitch-by-pitch through the magic game changer and Morgana's computerized robot center with us, and of course, happy to have happy to have with me, Morgana, in the mix. Morgana will deliver your pitch-by-pitch through the magic game changer and Morgana's computerized robot center with us, and of course, happy to have pitch one of our contest is delivered and is a strike. Through the magic game changer and Morgana's computerized robot center with us, and of course,
the count is 0-1.
Pitch one of our contest is delivered and is a strike. Through the magic game changer and Morgana's computerized robot center with us, and of course,
the count is 0-1. The count is 0-2.
Pitch one of our contest is delivered and is
Ace R strikes out swinging. S Solace pitching. Pecos F steps up to the plate. The count is 0-1. The count is 0-2.
Pitch one of our contest is delivered and is
Ace R strikes out
Ace
swinging.
Roundthehorn,
S
the
Solace
shortstop
pitching.
leading off for the Yeti,
Pecos F
strikes
steps up
out
to
to
the
open
plate.
this thing with the starting pitcher Salas for the BombMob. Of course, the BombMob comprised strictly of players whose names are palindromes. If you go to their tryout, you ain't making the team unless your name forms a palindrome. As Salas opening with a strikeout tonight. Strikes out to open this thing. Illustrated. Starting pitcher Salas for the BombMob. Pecos Fenway, starting pitcher tonight for Highland Island Yeti, number 2 batter, is in the box and ready to take the AB. Facing this forms a palindrome. Arm. Righty, Sass out tonight. Strikes out to open this thing. Illustrated. Starting pitcher Salas for the BombMob. Pecos Fenway, starting pitcher tonight for Highland Island Yeti, number 2 batter, is in the box and ready to take the AB. Facing this forms a palindrome.
The count is 0-1.
Righty, Sass out tonight. Strikes out to open this thing. Illustrated. Starting pitcher Salas for the BombMob. Pecos Fenway, starting pitcher tonight for Highland Island Yeti, number 2 batter, is in the box and ready to take the AB. Facing this forms a palindrome.
The count is 0-1.
Righty, Sass
The count is 1-1.
strikes out to open this thing. Illustrated. Starting pitcher Salas for the BombMob. Pecos Fenway, starting pitcher tonight for Highland Island Yeti, number 2 batter, is in the box and ready to take the AB. Facing this forms a palindrome.
The count is 0-1. The count is 1-1. The count is 2-1.
Strike two.
The count is 2-2. The count is 1-1. The count is 2-1.
2-2 count up against Pecos Fenway, left-handed batter with one away, nobody
count is
aboard.
2-2.
Big night at the Ballyard.
The count is 1-1. The count is 2-1.
2-2 count up against Pecos Fenway,
The count
left-handed
is 2-2.
batter with one away, nobody
count is
aboard.
2-2.
Big night at the Ballyard.
The count is 2-2. The count is 2-2. The 2-1.
2-2 count up against Pecos Fenway,
The count
left-handed
is 2
batter
and 2.
with one away, nobody
The count is
aboard.
2 and 2.
Big night at the Ballyard.
The count is 2-2. The count is 2-2. The count is 2-1.
2-2 count up against Pecos Fenway,
The count
left-handed
is 2
batter
and 2.
with one away, nobody
The count is
aboard.
2 and 2.
Big night at the Ballyard.
The count is 2-2. The count is 2-2. The count is 3-2.
2-2 count up against Pecos Fenway,
The count is
left-handed
2
batter
and 2.
with one away,
The count is 3-2.
Big night at the Ballyard.
The count is 2-2. The count is 3-2. The count is 2-2. The count is 3-2. 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 The count is 3-2.
Strike three, you're out.
Pecos F strikes out swinging. S Solis pitching. Chipper S steps up to the plate.
Finally, a swing and a miss. Chipper Salt has the next opportunity. Third baseman for the Highland Island Yeti, switch hitter.
You're out.
Pecos F strikes out swinging. S Solis pitching. Chipper S steps up to the plate.
Finally, a swing and a miss. Chipper Salt has the next opportunity. Third baseman for the Highland Island Yeti.
Strike one.
The count is 0-1.
Chipper Salt, a talent, wearing number 10. Highland Island Yeti, all these players from the island, right here where the Ballyard is built and sits in the middle of beautiful Sugar Lake in the village of Sugar Lake.
Ball one.
The count is 1-1.
Ball two.
The count is 2-1.
Strike two.
The count is 2-2.
Amazing game last night at the Ballyard. Every game, a night game, regardless of start time, always under the lights here at the Ballyard. Porter pitching, firing for the Duck Ditch Dots. A perfect game. Porter will be on hand tomorrow night to be honored, celebrated, and commemorated for firing a 5-inning PG. Perfect game in a big win, a beautiful performance last yesterday in a matchup that was highly anticipated. The Duck Ditch Dots, such a strong pitching team, as we're all aware, and they did the work. Most of it done by Porter pitching. 15 outs recorded, 12 of those by strikeout, defeating Prenatal Prospects 1-0 yesterday in that perfect game. Memory for a lifetime. Waiting on this 3-2 or, make it, what do we got there? Recheck the count. 2-2 count sitting on the board against Chipper Salt. This kid can smash the baseball. Going to get a good look at something here. Chance to get on base with a couple outs. Let us know what you got, Morgana. Salas ready to deliver.
Chipper S lines out to left fielder. That ends the top of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors. Highland Island Yeti Orangutan, 0, BombMob Bomb, 0. Leading off for BombMob Bomb will be Oppo, then Iaviva, then Elle Wow.
Ballyard Baseball on the Ballyard Baseball Network is brought to you by Water Wings, Sugar Lake's #1 of 1 wing shop, and by Fourth Wall Outdoor Cinema, a drive-in without the cars. and by The Sinker Boatyard and Marina. The Sinker, voted 7 years running as America's most ironically named marina. This is a test of the emergency alert system. Run! This has been a test of the emergency alert system. In the event of an actual emergency, you're probably cooked.
Back at the skybox behind home plate, high atop the Ballyard at Sugar Lake. River Morgan with you. Into the bottom of the first inning, Highland Island Yeti BombMob squaring off. Tomorrow's game, tomorrow night, it's 6:30 p.m. Pacific time on the West Coast, 9:30 Eastern time on the East Coast, 7:30 in the high parts in those mountains time zone, 8:30 p.m. Central time. Tomorrow night, prenatal prospects on a quick turnaround along with the Highland Island Yeti playing back-to-back days tomorrow night. Check all that information at ballyardbaseball.com as we move in now to the bottom of the first inning. Otto Oppo, Iggy Aviva, and Elle Wow, the three palindrome BombMobbers, ready to take to the bats. The starting pitcher, Pecos Fenway, left-handed arm. Check that right-handed arm, my bad. Left-handed bat, right-handed arm. Saw it backwards. And the catcher, Finnegan Hoff, switch hitter. And the righty cannon behind the plate for Finnegan Hoff.
It's the bottom of the first. Highland Island Yeti Orangutan, 0. BombMob Bomb, 0. Oppo is at bat. Pecos F pitching. The bases are empty, no one out. That ends the top of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors. Highland Island Yeti Orangutan, 0. BombMob Bomb, 0. Leading off for BombMob Bomb will be Oppo, then Aviva, then Elle Wow.
It's a great setup there, Morgana. Morgana, again, if you're not familiar, look it up. Some baseball lore around an individual that went by Morgana, now morphed into a computerized robot.
Highland Island Yeti Orangutan, 0. BombMob Bomb, 0. Oppo steps up to the plate.
Strike one.
The count is 0-1.
Otto Oppo likes to go to the left side, left-handed batter.
The count is 1-1.
Strike two.
The count is 1-2.
Couple strikes against the leadoff batter, Otto Oppo, who does go the other way.
Oppo singles on a line drive to left fielder Iris C. Aviva steps up to the plate.
Foul.
The count is 0-1. The count is 0-2.
Iggy Aviva, center fielder, wearing number 88. All jersey numbers must be palindromes for the BombMob. Aviva with the leadoff. Otto Oppo aboard. Hasn't tried to swipe a bag yet against the catcher's arm. Finnegan Hoff behind the plate. Aviva seeing some firm pitches from Pecos Fenway. Kind of surprised Oppo didn't take off on the first couple offerings. Now Aviva digs back in after checking signs with an 0-2 count. And a little challenge here trying to get Oppo along. No score in the bottom of the first inning from the Ballyard. Highland Island Yeti, BombMob getting things going on this beautiful night.
Aviva pops into fielder's choice, right fielder Chester H to shortstop Ace R. Oppo out advancing to second. Elle Wow steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 0 today.
Tough ball for Otto Oppo. A pop-up to Chester Hazzawa in right field. Couldn't tell if Chester was going to be able to catch that. Was not able to get there, but forces Oppo, who had to wait for the ball to drop, couldn't beat it. Ace Roundthehorn, shortstop, was there to take the throw. 9-6 on the fielder's choice putout. Elle Wow, one of the top talents in Ballyard baseball. Elle Wow. There she is. On cue. That ball is yard.
Homers on a line drive to center field. Iaviva scores. Highland Island Yeti Orangutan, 0, BombMob Bomb, 2. G-Lal steps up to the plate.
Two-run shot for Elle Wow. Had a great season opener in the debut game a week ago.
The count is 0-1.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-1.
Strike 2.
The count is 1-2.
Ball 2.
The count is 2-2.
Such a dangerous hitter. Elle Wow jumped all over the Pecos Fenway offering.
The count is 2-2.
Gig Lal, cleanup batter, third baseman. Wears big number 99. With one away and 2 runs across for the BombMob in the bottom of the first. Lal, couple strikes.
G-Lal grounds out. Third baseman Chipper S to first baseman Hugo H. B. Toot steps up to the plate.
Strike 1.
Bob Toot looking at a strike.
The count is 0-1.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-1.
Foul.
The count is 1-2.
That ball lifted to
B2
foul
pops out to
territory.
left fielder Iris C.
What a catch.
That ends the bottom of the first. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. Highland Island Yeti Orangutan, 0, BombMob Bomb, 2. Leading off for Highland Island Yeti Orangutan will be Finnegan H, then Cy T, then Hugo H. It's the top of the second. Highland Island Yeti Orangutan, 0, BombMob Bomb, 2.
What a catch by Iris Contact. Left fielder making the range play to get into foul territory. That finishes off the first of a 5-inning ball game. 5 innings queued up. We've got one in the books. BombMob 2 runs across, compared to nothing for Highland Island Yeti, who went 3 up, 3 down, couple strikeouts and a line out in their first opportunity to swing it. Ribby Rodeo, professional rodeo in Sugar Lake. 2 nights each week. We're not stupid. Only on nights there are not ball games at the Ballyard. All good rodeo starts with bull riding and ends with bull riding. Recognized as the #1 barrel racing rodeo on the circuit. Plus, mutton busting, greased pig, and open pits provided by Bullpen Barbecue. Ribby Rodeo is a proud partner of Ballyard Baseball. Tonight's team sponsor for Highland Island Yeti is Squatch Shampoo and Hair Products.
Living in the woods, my hygiene is questionable. and my social life is challenging. Squatch shampoo and hair products help me tame my mane and remove the bugs and twigs and small animals from my thatch. I use detangler, tick and insect remover, hair cleaner, conditioner, and silky shine gel. And for the aging Yeti, hair regrowth fertilizer, proven to fire up your follicles and thicken your coat back to your teenage look. Squatch shampoo and hair products, Yeti tested, Yeti approved. Squatch shampoo and hair product says, go Highland Island Yeti.
Oh hell, hell, I'm organic. Oh hell, hell, oh hell, hell, I'm organic. It's the top of the second, Highland Island Yeti orangutan, 0, BombMob bomb, 2. Finnegan H is at bat. S Solace pitching, the bases are empty, no one out. Finnegan H steps up to the plate.
Top of the second, couple runs for BombMob Morgana. Great start to this one. Going to be an entertaining showcase of Ballyard baseball tonight on the Ballyard Baseball Network. Toys for Tots, of course, our in-game philanthropy, real-world philanthropy happening at the Ballyard at Sugar Lake.
The count is 1-0.
Strike one.
The count is 1-1.
Catcher Finnegan Hoff facing Salas, palindrome pitcher on the hill for BombMob. Highland Island Yeti looking to answer those 2 runs. Oh,
Take a base.
wear it.
Finnegan H is hit by pitch, S Solace pitching. Cy T steps up to the plate.
Cy Teps steps up to the plate. Finnegan Hoff wearing it. That ball off a thigh for Finnegan Hoff. Salas trying to come inside, just got in a little too tight. Hoff takes the drill shot for Cy Teps now. Right-handed batter. Cy likes to jump on something early in the count. Cy now has a full foothold. Elle Wow and Otto Oppo up the middle, the shortstop and second base defender for BombMob. It's Aviva and Yardray in the outfield, along with Peep Renner. First pitch, like we said.
Flies out to second baseman Oppo. Finnegan H remains at first. Hugo H steps up to the plate.
Otto Oppo makes a nice running catch on a pop-up, holding Finnegan Hoff at first base. Hoff, a larger catcher, unlikely to be a running threat here. Now it's Hugo homer. Hugo a chance to do something about this 2-run deficit. Highland Island Yeti.
Strike one.
The count is 0-1.
Strike two.
The count is 0-2.
Foul.
The count is 0-2.
Strike three, you're out.
Hugo H strikes out swinging, S Solace pitching. Finnegan H remains at first. Chester H steps up to the plate.
Yeti in their first game, a 5-4 win over Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite. Walk-off fashion, got the 5-4 win, 1-0 record for the Yeti.
0-1.
The count is 1-0.
Strike one.
The count is 1-1.
Foul.
The count is 1-2.
Of course, the commemoration all weekend long, going to be honoring between the changeouts here in the middle of the second inning, remembering a member of our community who we're commemorating at the Ballyard this weekend and installing a forever fixture to remember one of Sugar Lake's finest, that commemoration in the middle of the second. Hazzawa swings on that, hits it hard to Lal at third base.
Chester H. grounds out. Third baseman G. Lal to first baseman B. Toot. That ends the top of the second. No runs, no hits, no errors. Highland Island Yeti Orangutan, 0, BombMob Bomb, 2.
In memory of one of Sugar Lake's most kind and giving residents, the management is honored to announce the dedication of the Peep Renner Memorial Urinal in the men's restroom down the first base line at the Ballyard. His grandson, Peep Renner, a talented member of Ballyard Baseball's palindrome team, Peep Renner, was an ardent supporter of BombMob and all things Ballyard baseball. Fans, when nature calls, take a stroll down the first base line at the Ballyard and pay your respects in the Peep Renner Memorial Urinal. And recording in 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Tonight's team sponsor for BombMob is the National Institute for the Study of Palindromes, in recognition of BombMob naming their team using one of the finest wordplay devices in all of linguistics. The National Institute for the Study of Palindromes says, yay, BombMob. Whether you prefer one-word palindromes like kayak, deified, mom, race car, BombMob, or phrases like sit on a potato pan, Otis, or Mr. Owl ate my metal worm, or never odd or even, or the playful yo, banana boy. The National Institute for the Study of Palindromes invites you to apply for a 323-day residency at our Civic Center in the town of Frunknerf. The National Institute for the Study of Palindromes says, yay, BombMob.
Ballyard Baseball. Ballyard Baseball.
Hey, Ballyard baseball. Clap, 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 clap.
Ballyard Baseball.
It's the bottom of the second. Highland Island Yeti Orangutan, 0, BombMob Bomb, 2. S. Solace is at bat. Pecos F pitching. The bases are empty, no one out. That ends the top of the second. No runs, no hits, no errors. Highland Island Yeti Orangutan, 0, BombMob Bomb. It's the bottom of the second. Highland Island Yeti Orangutan, 0, BombMob Bomb, 2. S. Solace steps up to the plate.
Strike one.
The count is 0-1.
Strike two.
The count is 0-2.
Salas starting pitcher tonight for BombMob, holding the Yeti scoreless through the first 2 innings. 7 batters have come to the plate. 1 hit by pitch.
Strike three, you're out.
S. Solace strikes out swinging. Pecos F pitching. Ahana steps up to the plate.
Not Ahana, but Anna Morgana. Good effort. Nicely attempted. Anna Hanna, the batter, 7th batter in the 9-batter order. 5-inning ball game here. Anna Hanna, the righty. In fact, there are 6 consecutive right-handed batters. The top of the order for BombMob, Otto Oppo, a lefty. Iggy Aviva, a righty. And then Elle Wow, the lefty, has a 2-run jack. That ball was yard from Elle Wow in the first inning. 2-run shot. And after Wow, then you go with 6 consecutive right-handed batters for this BombMob lineup. Anna Hanna has the next opportunity. Third team up by a pair. Hannah has some wheels, playing catcher, actually runs well, big arm, solid bat, hits number 7 in the order, gets into one now and then, here and there has a little hole in the swing, can miss the old pill on its way past the plate, but Hannah a threat in a multiple array of ways, lays down a bunt.
A Hannah bunts out, pitcher Pecos F to first baseman Hugo H. D. Yardray steps up to the plate.
Love the passion, Morgana. Exciting play with Hannah putting down the bunt, unable to beat that out. Recorded out at first base. Pecos Fenway and Hugo Homer combine on the defense with Be Real, the second base defender, on the rotation. Chipper Salt playing third. Ace Roundthehorn, who wears number 3645, scorebook reference on the back of Ace Roundthehorn at shortstop.
The count is 0-1. The count is 1-1.
Ball 2.
The count is 2-1.
Dude Yardray.
Strike 2.
The count is 2-2.
Right fielder Dude, D-O-O-D, the palindrome spelling of Dude.
Out.
Changeup.
D. Yardray out at first on dropped third strike. That ends the bottom of the second. No runs, no hits, no errors. Highland Island Yeti Orangutan, 0, BombMob Bomb, 2. Leading off for Highland Island Yeti Orangutan will be Iris C, then BR, then Ace R. It's the top of the third. Highland Island Yeti Orangutan, 0, BombMob Bomb, 2. Iris C steps up to the plate.
Pitcher Pecos Fenway executed a changeup there. Swing and a miss over the top of that. Nice block on the catcher effort from Finnegan Hoff, who kept it contained, made the throw out, and kept things from going anywhere else in that inning. Well played, and it leaves the score at 2-0 BombMob. 5-inning game. We're into the top of the third inning from the Ballyard at Sugar Lake.
Cliche Country, Sugar Lake's unicorn of radio. Wide open and in the saddle. Tough, gritty. We are servant leaders with exceptional bandwidth who give 110%. So open a can of worms and beat a dead horse. Get outside the box. 108.1 FM. Put a pin in it for a win-win situation. Sugar Lake's Cliche Country, 108.1 FM. It is what it is. You got this. Have a nice rest of your day.
Hey, y'all, this is Spurs Chaps, Cliche Country's legendary Hall of Fame DJ. It's good to see you at the Ballyard. Have a great night on Highland Island, Cliche Country. I'm Spurs Chaps, your Hall of Fame legendary DJ with Cliche Country, 108.1 FM.
It's the top of the third. Highland Island Yeti Orangutan, 0, BombMob Bomb, 2. Iris C is at bat. S Solace pitching. The bases are empty, no one out. Iris C steps up to the plate.
Iris Contact had that nice catch in left field earlier in this ball game. Putting away the third out of the first inning was Iris Contact down the left field line. Where's number 21 does eye contact. Left-handed batter stepping in there and ready to roll. Oh!
Iris C grounds out. Third baseman G Lal to first baseman B Toot. BR steps up to the plate.
A lot more to that play, Morgana. That was a rocket shot down the third base line. What a play. Iris Contact just drilled that ball at Gig Lal, and got a report. Lal, man, staying with it. What a fantastic job as Lal took one, in the zone, just south of his lap. And, man, knocked it down and stayed with it. That's a heck of a play. That deserves commemoration. We always tip the cap to somebody who just goes for it. And in that spirit, one of our fine sponsors brings that play to you.
That cup shot is brought to you by Down Under Armour. Protecting the jewels for over 45 years, Down Under Armour is manufactured using military-grade metals and impact tested at shooting ranges, bowling alleys, and martial arts studios. That cup shot brought to you by Down Under Armour.
Gig Lal absorbing one. Contained it, threw it across to Bob Toot, one away in the top of the third inning. Man, whew. Hang in there, Gig. That could not have felt pleasant, but with that Down Under Armour, he's all right.
The count is 1-0.
Strike one.
The count is 1-1.
Ball two.
The count is 2-1.
Be Real, right-handed batter, ninth batter in the order.
Strike two.
With Ace Roundthehorn on
is
deck.
2-2.
Top of the order, Ace Roundthehorn struck out to open up the game for the Yeti against the pitching of Sass Salas. Toiling. 36 pitches in is big number 77. Be Real, kind of deep in the box here. Trying to get a little extra time on the fastballs of Sass Salas. Renner in left field. Peep Renner. Iggy Aviva plays center. Dude Yardray in left or in right.
Strike three, you're out.
B.
BR strikes out swinging. S. Salas pitching.
So Be Real down on strikes. Fourth strikeout of the game for Sass Salas. Hanging up 4 now in the top of the third inning. Half of the outs by way of strikeout. Ace Roundthehorn. Shortstop.
Strike one.
The count is 0-1.
Strike two.
The count is
Quick
0-2.
hole here in the at-bat for Ace. Oh, rocket shot to the left center gap. Almost went through the hole in the wall.
Ace R doubles on a line drive to center fielder Iaviva. Pecos F steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
Man, what a shot. Get you a look at the nighttime images of the Ballyard at Sugar Lake. The hole in the wall in left center. If you hit it through there on the fly, it's a home run. If you bounce it through there, it's a ground rule double.
Foul.
The count is 0-1.
Foul.
The count is 0-2.
Pecos Fenway struck out in the first, as did Ace Roundthehorn. Roundthehorn doubles now.
The count is 1-2.
Good speed at second base for Ace. Looking to cut into this 2-run deficit, but 2 outs here in the top of the third. Game moves quickly here at the Ballyard. 5-inning games. Got to get to work offensively. Pecos Fenway, the pitcher, helping himself out. Wheels from Ace Roundthehorn. Comes around third. Fans issue their approval. Pecos Fenway comes through with 2 outs.
Pecos F singles on a hard ground ball to center fielder Iaviva. Ace R scores. Highland Island Yeti Orangutan, 1, BombMob Bomb, 2. Chipper S steps up to the plate, they're 0 for 1 today.
Pecos Fenway cuts the lead in half, 2-1. BombMob has the lead, but Yeti have a run. As Pecos Fenway singles. Chipper Salt swinging at the first pitch. Hits a shot the other way. Batting left-handed, the switch hitter. Against the righty Salas, puts one down in the outfield.
Chipper S doubles on a line drive to center fielder Iaviva. Pecos F advances to third. Finnegan H steps up to the plate, they're 0 for 0 today.
Struggling here in the third a little bit for Salas, throwing a nice game up to 51 pitches now in the top of the third. Complete games, typically the outcome of these 5-inning jobbies.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-0.
Ball 2.
The count is 2-0.
We'd expect to see Sass go at it for 5 innings, but having trouble here in the third.
The count is 2-1.
Strike 2.
The count is 2-2.
Of course, the third inning stretch coming up.
Foul.
Ooh, Hoff had a good
The
swing
count
there.
is 2-2.
Foul.
The count is 2-2.
Runners at second and third. Go ahead run out there at second. Tying run. Pecos Fenway at third. Chipper Salt fresh off the double. Hoping to come around and give the Yeti the lead in the top of 3.
Foul.
The count is 2-2.
Number 4 batter. Great spot for Finnegan Hoff. Salas determined, but has a look of a little bit of shock. Hoff rips that toward Dude Yardray and right.
Finnegan H lines out to right fielder D. Yardray. That ends the top of the third. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors. Highland Island Yeti Orangutan, 1, BombMob Bomb, 2, leading off for BombMob Bomb will be Peep Renner, then Otto Oppo, then Iaviva.
Today's third inning stretch is presented by Local Legends, Local Favorites. You've heard them on Cliche Country. You've seen them perform live at Sweet Strings Band Shell. Please welcome for our third inning stretch, Take Me Out to the Ball Game, local Sugar Lake recording artists, the Hummers.
BBN.
Theater of the Mind. Ballyard Baseball on the Ballyard Baseball Network is brought to you by the Flyover Gondola. Hover over a game or enjoy the best view of Sugar Lake's nightly fireworks show. And by Ballyard Bets, honoring our cease and desist order. And by Sweet Peace Cemetery, the sweet way to go.
Back at the Ballyard at Sugar Lake, I'm River Morgan. With you from the skybox, sitting next to the CPU, our computerized robot Morgana. With me, trying to interact a little bit, not getting a lot of results, but I'll keep it up. Times they are a-changing, I'll find my way. Just like Ping Pong Winchester, who has spent so much valuable time here at the Ballyard. Ping Pong lining up behind me, just awoke from his couch back there and putting it in play on the old table. Ping Pong getting a few swats in. Owner, proprietor, and billionaire, earning the wage after opening Ping Pong Palace here in the village of Sugar Lake. How about the Hummers on the third inning stretch performance? They hum all the hits. We'll be at Sweet Strings Bandshell again coming up in a couple weeks, performing live. And, of course, tune into 108.1 FM, Cliche Country, where you can hear Sugar Lake's decorated and multi-time awarded recording artists, the Hummers. Thanks for presenting today's third inning stretch as we head on to the bottom of the third, 5-inning game. 2-1, getting good here after the run pushed across with 2 outs, a double on 2 outs by Ace Roundthehorn, followed by a Pecos Fenway single RBI. The double by Chipper Salt caused the jeopardy, and then Finnegan Hoff hit a rocket to right. Hoff was hit by pitch first time up, you might recall, in the second inning, and a line out loudly to Dude Yardray in right end of the top of the third. The 9-1-2 batters coming up now with Peep Renner to lead it off for the BombMob, up 2-1 here as we play the bottom of 3.
It's the bottom of the third. Highland Island Yeti Orangutan, 1, BombMob Bomb, 2. P. Renner is at bat. Pecos F pitching. The bases are empty, no one out. That ends the top of the third. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors. Highland Island Yeti Orangutan, 1, BombMob Bomb, 2. Leading off for BombMob Bomb will be P. Renner, then O Oppo, then Iaviva.
Peep Renner, big part of that first game for the BombMob. Talented young squirt. Going to lead things off here to see if they can answer back after the 1 run was tallied by Highland Island Yeti. Peep Renner wears number 33, the palindrome on the back. Peep, a right-handed batter, playing left field today. BombMob in a battle here with Highland Island Yeti. Thought it was going to be good. It is.
Highland Island Yeti Orangutan, 1, BombMob Bomb, 2.
Yeah, we got that.
P. Renner steps up to the plate.
Just talked about that, Morgana. First pitch swinging.
P. Renner pops out to catcher Finnegan steps up to the plate. They're 1 for 1 today.
Pop up high above Finnegan Hoff. Catcher spins around and makes that play. Nicely handled under the lights here at the Ballyard. Otto Oppo.
The count is 0-1.
Left-handed Oppo.
The count is 0-2.
Looking to punch this the other way now, down 0-2. Oppo, the master of that particular skill. Otto working in the box. Oppo-matic, they call him. Hits a rope toward third.
O Oppo lines out to third baseman Chipper S. Iaviva steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
Otto Oppo, base hit to left field, first at bat. Now goes the other way again. Oppo shot and a diving flag down by Chipper Salt, with Ace Roundthehorn diving behind Salt deep at short.
The count is 0-1.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-1.
Strike 2.
The count is 1-2.
Ball 2.
The count is 2-2.
Foul.
The count is 2-2.
Iggy Aviva, fielder's choice, first time up. Sitting on this 2-2 count. Aviva, the righty. Speedy center fielder, Iggy. With Elle Wow waiting on deck. You never want to see Wow waiting. Rather have Elle bat with nobody aboard. Aviva's not going to let that happen.
Iaviva singles on a line drive to left fielder Iris C. Wow steps up to the plate. They're 1 for 1 today.
Elle Wow putting the pressure on pitcher Pecos Fenway. 2-1 game here. Wow homered in the bottom of the first, 2 RBI shot, scoring Iggy Aviva in front of Wow. Has that look and destroys that pitch. Oh my, Elle Wow. 2 blasts in this game. Aviva again gets to trot home in front of Elle. Lefty turned on that one. Pull shot over the 202 and 3/8 of a foot, marking in right field.
Elle Wow homers on a fly ball to right field. Aviva scores. Highland Island Yeti Orangutan, 1, BombMob Bomb, 4. Lal steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
A little 2-out production here for the BombMob after Yeti did the same in the top half of this inning.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-0.
Pecos Fenway rattled by the shot from Wow.
The count is 2-0.
As you sometimes see, a couple balls delivered. Good job getting back in the zone.
The count is 2-1.
Pecos Fenway.
The count is 2-2.
Gig Law took that shot to the just south of the lap defensively, grounded out to third base himself, did the third baseman Law, who absorbed a rocket shot from iris contact in the top half of this inning, sponsored by Down Under Armour, protecting the jewels for 45 years. Shot to third from Law. Chipper Salt has it.
Lal grounds out. Third baseman Chipper S to first baseman Hugo H. That ends the bottom of the third. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. Highland Island Yeti Orangutan, 1, BombMob Bomb, 4.
The Palace of Pong, the place for paddles. Ping Pong Palace, where ping pong players play ping pong and people populate pre- and post-perfect performances at the Ballyard. Ping Pong Palace, positioned perfectly for our population, perpendicular to the pit, plus pleasant proximity to our pristine pond. Please, pop in for Pong. Purchase pop, popcorn, pizza, pastries.
Take it from me. Ping Pong Winchester. The place for Pong is Ping Pong Palace.
Ping Pong Palace, positioned perfectly for our population, perpendicular to the pit, plus pleasant proximity to our pristine pond. Please, pop in for Pong.
It's the top of the fourth. Highland Island Yeti Orangutan, 1, BombMob Bomb, 4. Side T is at bat. S Solace pitching. The bases are empty, no one out. Side T steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
Side Teps, number 5 batter, center fielder, the Yeti down 4-1.
The count is 0-1. The count is 0-2.
2 2-run homers for Elle Wow, who's positioned at shortstop. Having another offensive throwdown is Elle Wow. Number 11, the palindrome 1-1 on the back of Elle Wow, and the ball's in the back of the brick wall, the fence here at the Ballyard at Sugar Lake, knocking them over. The brick structure that surrounds this beautiful, perfect ballpark. Leave it better than you found it. Kind of impossible to do here. Can't really make it any better. Otto Oppo picks that one up.
Side T grounds out. Second baseman Oppo to first baseman B Toot. Hugo H steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
Hugo homer. Looking for something here out of Hugo in the 6th spot. Trailing by this 3-run margin. Hugo struck out in the 2nd. Takes a shot at the first pitch. Look out.
Hugo H lines out to pitcher S Solace. Chester H steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
Line shot right back at Salas. Self-defense, flags it down 2 away. Ground ball to second, line drive right back at the pitcher. And 2 outs are up here in the top of the 4th. 5-inning ball game, getting late early for the Highland Island Yeti.
The count is 0 and 1.
Foul.
The count is 0 and 2.
Chester Hazzawa steps out.
Ball 1.
The count is 1 and 2.
Swing and a miss. What a pitch from Salas.
Chester H strikes out swinging. Salas pitching. That ends the top of the 4th. No runs, no hits, no errors. Highland Island Yeti Orangutan, 1, BombMob Bomb, 4, leading off for BombMob Bomb will be B Toot, then S Salas, then a Hannah.
Salas, 4 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 run allowed, 5 strikeouts on 61 pitches thrown, just 14 balls, 47 strikes. Look at that box score on your screen. On the Ballyard Baseball Network, River Morgan with you, walking into that box score to see Salas's situation. 1 inning away from hanging up a W. A lot of work left to do. We'll be facing the 8, 9, and 1 batters of the Yeti in the top of the 5th. Eye contact, be real, and A Roundthehorn. But first, the Yeti have to play some defense, get themselves worked through. A chance to even it up or take the lead in the 5th. No extra innings to Ballyard until the Ballyard Series in January, the best-of-3 championship between the top 2 teams, 6 teams in the league. Games, because we want to get to the 12-6 diner and meet me, River Morgan, in my corner booth after games. We don't want to hang around much longer than the awesomeness that goes on for these 5. So the Yeti going to have 1 more chance at it in the top of the 5th, but defense first for them with Toot, Salas, and Hannah. 5, 6, 7 batters scheduled up here. Next stop, next offensive opportunity for BombMob.
We welcome a proud new sponsor of Ballyard Baseball, celebrating the mundane activities of the game and the realities of being human, taking nightlife to a new, low level. The Spit and Scratch Bar, where you can spit and you can scratch. The Spit and Scratch, where free expression and unfiltered behavior are welcome and encouraged. Who approved this?
It is indeed a great day at the Ballyard. This is River Morgan. You're listening to Ballyard Baseball on the Ballyard Baseball Network.
And recording in 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Tonight's team sponsor for BombMob is the National Institute for the Study of Palindromes, in recognition of BombMob naming their team using one of the finest wordplay devices in all of linguistics. The National Institute for the Study of Palindromes says, yay, BombMob. Whether you prefer one-word palindromes like kayak, deified, mom, race car, BombMob, or phrases like sit on a potato pan, Otis, or Mr. Owl ate my metal worm, or never odd or even, or the playful yo, banana boy. The National Institute for the Study of Palindromes invites you to apply for a 323-day residency at our Civic Center in the town of Frunknerf. The National Institute for the Study of Palindromes says, yay, BombMob.
It's the bottom of the 4th. Highland Island Yeti Orangutan, 1, BombMob Bomb, 4. B Toot is at bat. Pecos F pitching. The bases are empty, no one out. That ends the top of the 4th. no runs, no hits, no errors. Highland Island Yeti Orangutan. 1. BombMob Bomb. 4. Leading off for BombMob Bomb will be B Toot, then S Solace, then a Hannah. It's the bottom of the fourth. Highland Island Yeti Orangutan. 1. BombMob Bomb. 4. B Toot steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
That's thorough reporting, Morgana.
The count is 0-1.
Talented play-eye-by-play-eye computerized robot.
The count is 0-2.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-2.
Ball 2.
The count is 2-2.
Bob Toot, the right-handed first baseman, 55, the jersey number for Bob. Gonna lead off and pad this lead for BombMob in the bottom of 4. Salas, the pitcher, throwing a great one. 1 run allowed. Strikeout pitch to Toot.
B Toot strikes out swinging. Pecos F pitching. S Solace steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
The 0 for 1 on a strikeout for pitcher Salas, who's issued plenty of those himself today. Strikeouts.
Foul.
5 Ks for the pitcher Salas.
The count is 0-1.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-1.
Oh, Chipper Salt at third. Ow.
S Solace grounds out. Third baseman Chipper S to first baseman Hugo H. A Hannah steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
That shot from Salas, another one just south of the lap, and Salt did the same as Lal. Absorbed it, makes the play.
That cup shot is brought to you by Down Under Armour. Protecting the jewels for over 45 years, Down Under Armour is manufactured using military-grade metals and impact tested at shooting ranges, bowling alleys, and martial arts studios. That cup shot brought to you by Down Under Armour.
Quick word from Chipper Salt.
I'm okay.
Foul.
The count is 0-1.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-1.
Strike 2.
The count is 1-2.
One and two with 2 outs. Great action at the Ballyard tonight. River Morgan with you from the Skybox. Another game tomorrow night as the Highland Island Yeti turn around quick and get right back at it. Taking on the prenatal prospects tomorrow night. Hannah hits a line
lines
shot.
out to right fielder Chester H. That ends the bottom of the fourth. No runs, no hits, no errors. Highland Island Yeti Orangutan. 1. BombMob Bomb. 4. Leading off for Highland Island Yeti Orangutan will be Iris C, then BR, then Ace R. It's the top of the fifth. Highland Island Yeti Orangutan. 1. BombMob Bomb. 4. Iris C steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
Ballyard Baseball on the Ballyard Baseball Network is brought to you by Starting 9 Golf Course. Crush your tee shot over the Sugar Monster and win a free round. And by Sweet Strings Band Shell. Live music from classical to country. And by Umpires. We're people too.
Oh hell, hell, I'm Morgana.
Morgana back at it. Play-eye by play-eye from Morgana. River Morgan with you, supplementing what the computerized robot just can't bring to you quite yet in the evolution of technology, colliding with the classic Game, the game. Ballyard baseball, 5th inning. This is it. Top of the 5th, final frame. Highland Island Yeti down by 3, trying to keep their record spotless in their second game of the year. And, of course, BombMob looking for their first W on the year after BombMob lost a 2-1 duel to Duck Ditch Dots in the debut game of Ballyard baseball on December 6th. With the Dots, man, what a pitching squad that is. Coach Pablo Painter's Duck Ditch Dots, after the 2-1 win on December 6th, they backed that up just yesterday with a 1-0 perfect game from Porter pitching, who went the distance and didn't allow anything to the prenatal prospects. The BombMob, the first victim, they went to 0-1, trying to get their first win tonight, leading by 3, top of the 5th against the Highland Island Yeti.
It's the top of the 5th. Highland Island Yeti Orangutan, 1, BombMob Bomb, 4. Iris C is at bat. S Solace pitching. Bases are empty, no one out. Iris C steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
Foul.
The count is 0-1.
Foul.
The count is 0-2.
Left-handed hitting Iris contact, trying to start a mess here against Sass Salas. 64 pitches into the night of pitching work. Couple strikes, the situation. Ball to the hole at shortstop. Wow, dives for it. Infield hit.
Iris C singles on a ground ball to shortstop. Wow. BR steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
Elle Wow makes a fantastic wow play in the hole, laying out. No time to throw out Iris contact.
The count is 0-1.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-1.
Ball 2.
The count is 2-1.
Foul.
The count is 2-2.
Be real. Chance to get it going here if B could reach. Tying run would come to the plate. Wow, diving over second base, slides across the bag. Makes
BR
the throw.
grounds into a double play. Shortstop out to first baseman B toot. Iris C out advancing to second. Ace R steps up to the plate. They're 1 for 2 today.
Foul.
The count is 0-1.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-1.
The sequence there, Elle Wow, the previous batter, Iris contact, hit a shot to the hole between third and short. Wow dove, laid out, and made the backhanded stop on it, but no chance to throw out Iris contact at first. And then the next ball put in play by Be Real. Hot shot up the middle, right past Sass Salas on the pitching mound. Wow dove on a forehand, gloved it while sliding across the bag at second on a front dive. And then from the knees, Elle Wow fires it to Bob Toot. 2 down, top of the 5th. 1 out away from a win here for BombMob, up 4-1. What a fantastic sequence and a great game by Wow. 2 home runs, 4 RBI, and the leather flashing everywhere at the shortstop spot.
Foul.
Ace Roundthehorn batting.
The count is 1-2.
Ball 2.
The count is 2-2.
Couple strikes, couple outs. Number 3645, Ace Roundthehorn, battling up there.
The count is 2-2.
Foul.
The count is 2-2.
Still at it. Ace not letting this game go easily here deep in the night at the Ballyard at Sugar Lake.
Ball 3.
Runs the count full.
The count is 3-2.
Here comes the 77th pitch from Sass Salas, who wears number 77, matching the jersey number in tonight's pitching performance. Pitch number 77, about to head toward Ace Roundthehorn. Ace digging back in, and a hand of the catcher, flashing the signs on a 3-2, 2 out. Delivery from Sass Salas. 77th pitch, hit to left. Peep Renner is there.
Ace lines out to left fielder Peep Renner. That ends the top of the fifth. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. Highland Island Yeti Orangutan, 1, BombMob Bomb, 4,
That will put a wrap on it. Thank you, Morgana. She wants to keep playing. That ain't how it works at the Ballyard. Look it up, Morgana. Middle of the fifth is the end of it. No need to bat for the BombMob Highland Island Yeti. Taking a run today, but not much they could do with the arm of Sass Salas. Goes 77 pitches, and Sass, complete game, gets the win. Another fantastic pitching performance after last night's perfect game from Porter pitching. Salas, 5 innings pitched, 4 hits, 1 run, 5 strikeouts on 77 pitches, 58 for strikes. Nice effort on the hill tonight from Pecos Fenway, going 4, giving up 4 runs on 55 pitches. On the box score, the Yeti with 4 hits. Ace Roundthehorn, Pecos Fenway, Chipper Salt, and Iris Contact had the base hits. And on the flip side, just 4 hits for BombMob, but 2 of those, ball was yard for Elle Wow, 4 RBI, 2 runs scored, drove in Iggy Aviva both times, and that builds the 4-1 final. We take our final timeout from the Ballyard at Sugar Lake. Come back and wrap it up, get your fireworks, and close out the final thoughts along with some theater of the mind as we wrap it up from the Ballyard at Sugar Lake.
Sports fans, broadcast announcing is evolving. Play-by-play is now play-by-play. Who needs bothersome people who have their own opinions, rooting interests, and skin in the game? Play-by-play, the next frontier in sports announcing.
You are listening to Ballyard Baseball on the Ballyard Baseball Network.
The 12-6 Diner, voted Sugar Lake's #1 diner since dining. Owner and line cook Uncle Charlie invites you to stop in at the 12-6 Diner, inspired by the curveballs of Nolan Ryan, Sandy Koufax, Barry Zito, Clayton Kershaw, Tim Lincecum, Pedro Martinez, and Hideki Okajima. Take a picture with our statue of Candy Cummings, inventor of the curveball in the 1860s. Open daily from midnight to 6 a.m. The place to be after every game at the Ballyard. Talk ball, be seen, and eat locally greased and fried diner food at the 12-6 Diner.
Final score from the Ballyard at Sugar Lake, BombMob 4, Highland Island Yeti 1. That moves us forward in the standings now with each team adding what they didn't have. Highland Island Yeti take their first loss, go to 1-1. BombMob get their first win. They are at 1-1. Entertaining game tonight. Appreciate the efforts of these young folks. You heard the 12-6 Diner advertisement. That's where I'm headed at the end of each game as we wrap it up from the Ballyard at Sugar Lake. River Morgan with you, heading to my corner booth at the 12-6 Diner, open from midnight to 6 a.m. daily. 12-6, a reference to, of course, old Uncle Charlie, breaking it from the 12 o'clock spot on a clock to the 6 spot on a clock. 12-6 Diner, a proud partner of Ballyard Baseball and the provider of my corner booth. Every night, of course, post-game fireworks blasted from Pyro Point here at the Village of Sugar Lake. Pyro Point sits out beyond center field of our beautiful ball field on Highland Island. And as we hear the Lake Frogs working their magic tonight, give you another look at that village map. You can see where Pyro Point sits out beyond center field, beyond the scoreboard, and out by Baseball Bay and Long Bridge Road. That's where just in moments they'll start blowing some stuff up. Every night, post-game fireworks blasted from Pyro Point. 4-1, our final score, BombMob over Highland Island Yeti in an entertaining batch of baseball on this beautiful night at the Ballyard. And as we take a look at the standings at the Ballyard on your screen, Sweetwater Sugar Gliders at 2-0. Duck Ditch Dots at 2-0. BombMob and Highland Island Yeti each 1-1 with the standings now updated. And Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite 0-2. And the engineered gestating future superstars Prenatal Prospects also at 0-2. That's how your standings look as of the moment. A couple leaders to look at here. The batting average leaders, Sherlock Walk has not been retired yet for Duck Ditch Dots. Mostly walks in that mix. Max Alpha, the II, son of Max Alpha, head coach of the Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite. Off to a great start along with Just Barrels, teammate for Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite. Maya Sinclair of the Sweetwater Sugar Gliders hitting bombs left and right and middle. Batting .800 on the early season. Elle Wow, who had 2 home runs, hitting .750 on the young year. Elle Wow leads the league in runs batted in with 5. Same number as Just Barrels has driven in on the season. Max Alpha, the II, and Just Barrels each with 5 hits. Most in the Ballyard baseball statistical totals. On base percentage, there they are again. Max Alpha, the II, and Just Barrels. Elle Wow and Sherlock Walk, slugging percentages of 3,000, but Walk has a triple and a bunch of walks. Elle Wow has all kinds of crazy production. Big shots. 2 doubles each for Max Alpha, the II, and Just Barrels. Max Alpha, the II, has a couple triples to go along with the doubles. Home runs, it's Maya Sinclair, literary named Sweetwater Sugar Gliders roster. 3 home runs, even with Elle Wow for the league lead, each with 3 blasts on the young season. The schedule for upcoming action tomorrow, 7:30 Mountain Time is on your screen, but it's 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 Eastern. Look that up at the Game Changer app. You can search the Ballyard at Sugar Lake. 7:30 p.m. Mountain, 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific, 8:30 in the breadbasket of the country on tomorrow night. Prenatal Prospects, Highland Island Yeti, a Christmas night matchup for BombMob with Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite, the Ballyard Baseball holiday gift to you on the night of old Chris Kringle. And then the next morning, Sweetwater Sugar Gliders, Duck Ditch Dots. That's all coming up in the near future here from the Ballyard at Sugar Lake. 4-1 tonight as we got another thriller. BombMob gets a great pitching performance from Sass Salas. Thanks to our 5-umpire crew tonight. 5 umpires again getting the job done. Plate umpire Sean Rourke, first base umpire J.D. Petrino, third base umpire Mo Mizuraka, umpiring the gap in right center field, that low part of the brick wall, Lucy Dennis. And standing guard at the condemned Ballyard Bets shack on the right field side of the park, JUCO Jimmy Juice, making sure no wagers were put down on this one tonight. Our shack umpire tonight. Now you can join me at my corner booth at the 12-6 Diner coming up right now as fans flood off of the island on Sugar Tracks Railroad or on the flyover gondola, water taxi, and personal watercraft. Sugar Tracks Railroad loading them up again, heading to the 12-6 Diner, or check us out online at ballyardbaseball.com. Until we meet again tomorrow night, good night from the Ballyard at Sugar Lake, where the dugouts are always clean, the umpires are always right, and nobody forgets their water bottle. Lake frogs and train whistles bid you good night. Enjoy the fireworks from Pyro Point. So long from the Ballyard at Sugar Lake.
BBN.
Theater of the Mind.